Nice running machine, started straight up. I noticed a few things that probably need doing, that probably needed doing all along, to be honest. I noticed the reel sits at an angle. I think it did that last year, to be honest. But there's obviously air in one of the rams or something, so, but not to worry. But at least it started on a button straight up. You can hear something clunking about. The shaker shoe, I think, is touching something, so, but there's not much wrong with it. It's really good combine. But yeah, so must get on. Right, see you again. So, time to get that one out. I think one thing with this one is you need to top up the gearbox oil. I don't know why. Both the A's do it. There's like you've got your gearbox and you've got like a transfer box, which is like bevel gears, like at an angle. So it goes into the diff. The diff and the gearbox always hold the oil. But for some reason that corner box, it always leaks on both of them. And I tried to fix it, but the trouble is to really fix it properly again, I've got to take the diff out and the axle. And I think if I was having to use it all the time, you'd have to do it. But because I'm only using them once a year, for the sake of a bit of oil, I'm just going to put the oil in it because it's such a big job. I've had the gearbox out of that once before, and if I never do it again, I'll be happy. But here we go anyway, so there you go, that's the one I'm using. So you're going to get it out and make sure it's all working alright. And then we're cooking. Right, see you in a minute. So as you who follow my channel, I'm sweating. It's not even that hot and I'm sweating. So yeah, people who follow my channel know what I do. I tend to take the sieves out. I think it's a good idea if you can. Don't necessarily do it every year, but I do basically do it every year. Take them out, clean them and put oil, like some kind of oil, vegetable oil. Do you know what? I actually have been using just like used cooking oil. I know it's not, you know, it's just using whatever I've got. It just means that it protects the wood a bit from the environment. It's better than leaving it in the combine because the dust and that gathers around the edges, and if moisture gets in, it just rots them. And now we all know the trouble we have with sieves when they go all rotten. You know, they're just a nightmare to fix. So you're better off keeping them in good condition. And plus it means that there's plenty of space in the back of the combines. The rats don't like it as much. There's not as much for them to sort of sit on and sort of mess about with. So it just makes the whole job better. And I'd take these covers off, like, but unfortunately I can't remember where I put the bolts, so that's a bit of a nightmare. But tend to clean these at the end. Sometimes I have to clean behind these rasp bars in the season, depending on what the sort of the season's like. But they get stocked up with loads of dust behind there, and it sticks on and it makes it vibrate. So you get it off to sort of even out the balance. And yeah, I've got to find that cover. The little cover that goes on elevator bottom cover, which I take. Just do everything I can to stop the rats going in. They still do go in. I don't think you can stop them completely, but I tend to spray oil through there as well, which should put them off. These are the Model C sieves here. They the chap at Combine Fabrications in near Newark, has been quite good to us and sort of did a good enough job on that to get them sort of back together. Now, since I had them fixed, I did actually find a chap who had some of these. He's got some in stock. There's a few bits and pieces he had in stock, so, but obviously it's best to fix what you've got if you can. Anyway, I've got to get on and get going. Catch you in a bit. So, I just thought I'd do a bit of an update. I just had an absolute nightmare with the sieves. I don't know why. They're never great to get back in, but I've never had it like this. I don't understand it. I don't know how a sieve can change length while it's sat in the shed, but it has done because it doesn't fit in properly now, so I don't know why. But there you go, there's no point getting stressed out about it. I just have to get somebody to give me a hand to do it. I had an absolute nightmare with it. And so what I've had to do is just bolt it in at this end. You can see at that end it's dropped down. And I can't get it to sit. It's supposed to sit up and close that gap and you get the bolts in. But I can't get it in to do it. I don't know why. I've tried to see and well, there's nothing I can do on my own at the minute. I need somebody else to help me get it in, which is a bit weird really, because I've never had, well, like I say, I have had problems before, but not like this. It's the same sieve that came out of the combine last year. It's the same sieve I put in this time last year, and it went straight in. And I know I obviously had to fiddle about, but I literally can't get it in. It's like that far away. The bolt holes have got to line up and they don't. So who knows? I don't understand what's happened there. But I nearly got furiously angry, but I thought there's no point. So I just chilled out for a minute. I'll just have a break and just get on with it again in a minute. Like I say, I just end up breaking something. So there you go. Right, see you in a minute. So I had a bit of good news. I just took the cover up, the little plug off, to check the oil level in that corner box, the transfer box for the transmission. It seems alright, so I don't know quite why it's in there this time and it wasn't last, and it usually is empty. So there you go, there's no point putting any more in at the minute. I'll check it when I get there and see what's there now. But it was basically right up to the hole, so I didn't bother getting covered too much in oil. So that's good news. So I'll pack everything, put everything I need in the grain tank, get a little bit of a wash, and then we'll get her going up to the farm. So yeah, all good. Right, catch you later. There you go. So we got it. I got it here. Made it. Pretty good as well, actually. Like 65 years and still. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Got quite a few like smiles and waves and whatever because of the age of it. Nice to get it down the road. Needs new tyres as well, really, this one. Yeah. So we'll just go walk around and then I'll close this particular video because it's all just, you know, getting it ready. And maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, I'll get some cut. But we'll get it. We're going to get something doing this week, which is good. The lovely old combine, you know. You know what? I wanted one of these for so many years. The short back cleaner. It was always the one I wanted the most, really. Right, I'll see you again. See you tomorrow, day after. Bye.